Hi everyone, it's Deb Raven here, and I help professional women over the age of 50 to find or create work that they're really going to enjoy doing and allows them the lifestyle that they desire. So today I wanted to have a little bit of a short conversation on feeling lost. So most of the women that I have the pleasure of talking to on the phone during a clarity call, they call me up because they are feeling lost in their work. They're maybe doing work that they've been doing for 20 or 30 years, but it's no longer working for them. They don't enjoy it anymore. They feel stuck. They feel miserable. Maybe they're bored. Maybe they just feel like they're living on total autopilot, and they don't really know what else they want to be doing instead. And a lot of them are considering maybe starting their own business or maybe doing consulting work, which allows for a little bit more freedom and flexibility, which everyone seems to want these days, but they're not really certain of what they want to be doing or even how to get there. So it's causing them that feeling of being lost. So when you're feeling lost, it's important to have a starting point. And I'm going to use the reference of, I think it's still the largest mall in North America, the Mall of America in Minneapolis. Huge, huge, huge place. If you've ever been there, it is very overwhelming. So when you go into the Mall of America, what's the first thing that you do? You usually find a directory, find a map. And on a map in a directory for any large shopping center, you're going to see this little red bubble or whatever saying, you are here. And if you looked at a directory for the Mall of America and it was just a directory and they didn't have on there, you are here, how could you possibly navigate knowing where you wanted to go because you don't know where you're starting? The same thing is true for your life. You need to have that little red marker saying that you are here, a starting point. When you have a starting point, then you can make a plan. And it's no different in your life. It's no different in your work life or in your personal life. You need to know where you are starting in order for you to be able to make a plan to get to where you want to go. And often what I see, the thing that gets in most people's way of making a plan is their uncertainty in what they want to do next, where they want to go in the mall, let's just say, or they have an uncertainty of what they want to be doing. Do I want to go to a shoe store? Do I want to go to a card store? Do I want to go to a gift store? Do I want to go to a women's clothing store? So starting to make decisions in your life about where you want to go, knowing where you're starting, is super important. And that starting point encompasses a whole bunch of things. That starting point is, okay, this is where I am. These are the skills and the experiences that I wish to carry forward, that I wish to leverage. I have many other skills and experience that I have, but I do not want to use those going forward. Knowing that is your starting point. What do you want to focus on in terms of your skill set when you move forward? Which ones do you want to leave behind? And taking an inventory of that is your starting point. And once you have an inventory, once you know what your starting point is, then it's much easier to make a plan in order to get there a lot quicker. You have a map. And without that map, without that directory, it is like throwing spaghetti at the ceiling. And for anybody out there who is watching this and is actively looking for a job, you know how that feels. Look, going on LinkedIn or job boards, whatever job boards that you're using, and throwing spaghetti at the wall. Okay, I can do this. And resume after resume after resume is being sent in, and nothing is gaining traction. And the reason that it's not getting traction is because energetically, you're not connected to that because you're not really sure what it is that you want to be doing. So taking an inventory, making a plan, and then the other really critical piece to this is that, great, a plan is fantastic, but then you have to learn how to get out of your own way. That is the most challenging part of any woman that I have ever worked with in the last 18 years of doing this. That is always the most challenging part, is how we get out of our own way. How do we develop the resilience in ourselves, the certainty in ourselves that we really can do anything that we put our minds to. And if we want it bad enough, once we've made that decision, if we want it bad enough, there's absolutely no reason why you can't have that thing. Because if we allow possibilities to come in, we develop that certainty in ourselves that we can do anything, then we do the strategy pieces. There's no reason why you can't have whatever it is that you want, because you just keep going. But we keep tripping ourselves up with uncertainty, with imposter syndrome, all of these things, and they're not serving you. They're not going to allow you to really find work at this stage that connects to your heart, that is fulfilling, that gives you purpose, that has impact, maybe has flexibility, whatever it is that you want in your next job position. So if you're feeling lost and you're uncertain about what you want to be doing next for work, then that's where I can come in. I work with women in a 10-week program to do just that, to get a gauge on where you are right now, where you want to be, and getting out of your own way so that you can achieve that with confidence and with certainty. So if you want to start that process, I offer a complimentary clarity call. And what that call is for is so that you can get really clear on what's going on in your work life. We can chat about how that's impacting your life, and also to take a look at what you might want to be doing instead, even if you don't know what that is. Some generalities around if you could do anything, what is it that you would like to do? So we use that call for that, and then I determine whether or not what I offer in the 10 weeks of my program is going to help you, because I can't help everybody. And so during that conversation, I will be listening very intently to determine whether or not you would be a good fit for the work that I do. And it also gives you an opportunity to have a conversation with me and experience a lot of clarity around really what's getting in your way. And if you're ready to get support and guidance to make this really important change in your life so that you're living on purpose, you're living a more authentic life, you're living a happier, more joyful life, you have more vitality, more energy, because you're not being sucked into your job and getting exhausted. If it's a good fit to work together, then that's a very easy conversation. And we talk about what that looks like, and then we move on from there. We get you signed up and we get you going, because this doesn't have to take very long, ladies. That I know for sure. So if you're feeling lost and you think that you would like some help moving forward with getting some guidance and support from me, let's have a chat and just see if it's a good fit for us to work together. And you can book a spot on my calendar by going to debraven.com/apply. And you can book a spot on my calendar there. Then you're going to be taken to a short little application page that I ask you to fill out so that I can have a high level look at where you're at before we even connect on the phone, so that we can faster dig into really what's going on to determine whether or not I can help you. So debraven.com/apply if you'd like to have a chat. And if you do, I look forward to speaking with you real soon. And thanks for watching.